Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, or I mean mostly gentlemen. Welcome to Classic Auto Rescues. In this video I will be test driving and showing this 1980 Chevy Corvette for potential buyers, or if you're just interested in Corvettes or cars, this will be a great video to watch. I will be test driving it and showing you all the quirks, everything that's wrong that I can pick out, as well as anything good I can find. I'm just here to show you the car. If you're interested in the car, I will leave a link in the description of the ad, as well as my contact information. Just get a hold of me and we can work something out. I can send you all the information or ask any questions that you desire. This car has a brand new exhaust. This car has been very well taken care of from our point. We bought it just a few months ago and have just drove it and cleaned it up since. Hasn't really needed anything, so the fella before us must have taken pretty good care of it. It still has the original Corvette wheels. It has a pretty good set of tires, really meaty still. It has a custom paint job from what we can tell. This doesn't look like anything factory, of course. And it is not perfect. This car is not perfect. If you're looking for a perfect car, you will be very disappointed. But if you're looking for a good looking car that's in good shape, you will be very excited. The paint is not perfect. You got little nicks here and there. Of course, it's a 54-year-old car at this point. It is not going to be perfect by any means. I cannot say if this car was ever restored. If it was, it's probably done a long time ago. But this car is in really good shape, especially the interior. There's another shot of the exhaust. The only imperfection in the fiberglass I can find, this crack right here. Other than that, the fiberglass is in really good shape, from what I can tell. The interior itself is also in very nice shape. It's not perfect, of course, like the rest of the car, but it presents itself very well. The seats do not have any rips in them. They fold up and down well. Your privacy tray / screen also works. I have it up right now. It is a T-top car. T-tops do work well. They've come right off. I cannot promise if they leak or not. What I can promise is that we've had several hard rains since we've owned it, and it sat out for maybe 1 or 2 of those rains, and I did not notice any leakage or water inside the car. This side is the same story pretty much as last. Of course, there's little imperfections. The seat's in good shape. It is a 4-speed car, which is, I won't say rare, but highly, highly desired. Floor mats need a little cleaning. I should have done that. I apologize. All the interior lights work from what I can tell. Most of the gauges work. I'll show you whenever we test drive the car. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. It has a brand new alternator. It was not charging very well whenever we first got the car, so we slapped a $100 alternator on there, and it charges absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice radiator, looks aftermarket. Of course, if it wasn't, if it was the original one, it would be not that shiny and not in that good a shape. But as far as we can tell, we couldn't find any leaks. Definitely nothing major. Brakes work absolutely amazing. Transmission shifts and clutch engages very, very well. This car always fires right up. Just trying to get every angle for you guys that I can, so you can pause and look or zoom in or do whatever you want. You can actually zoom in on YouTube. Just put your fingers on it and zoom in or out. You can do it, I promise. Unless you're on a laptop, that might, or a TV, that might be a little hard. But if you're on a cellular device or pocket computer, as Vice Grip Garage says, you can definitely zoom in and out. All the wiring looks to be in really good shape. I can't find where it's been chewed through or anything else. The light for the engine bay doesn't work. Probably just needs a new bulb because look how bad that looks. Like I said, this paint job is not perfect, but it does look and present itself very well. Tires look to be all matching. I'll have pretty evenly worn tread. Like I said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not be afraid to put them in the comments. Do not be afraid to contact me by email. I'll be sure to get a hold of you as soon as you can. The major issue on the radio doesn't work. Head unit may work, but the antenna is like turned inside of there to where it wasn't working, so they undid it or something, and they put a seal over top of the power antenna slot there, or the hole for it. Some people don't care about radios, so I was gonna let the new owner decide what they wanted to do with that. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying until this part of the video. We are gonna start her up and take her for a ride now. Keys engaged. Fires right up. Just about how it does every single time. We haven't owned this car in the cold, so I don't know how the carburetor reacts with it being really cold. But for us, unless we haven't started it in a few weeks, we don't even have to give it a pump. But it almost always fires right up. Now, started with quirks and things that work, same things that don't. Parking brake does not work. I've just been leaving it in gear. Windows both work very well. Now you, camera number one, are stuck to that window. So, ready? Oh, there you go. It goes up and down great, but I ain't gonna move it too much because you're on there. Fuzzy dice do not go with go-karts. Like I said, radio doesn't work, and I'm keeping my cassette tape of, I don't know who, but she sounded good in one of the other cars that we brought home. Voltage gauge works great. Clock does not work. Oil pressure sending unit, I think needs replaced because oil pressure does not work. It's pegged out right now. Temp gauge works great, and fuel gauge works great. Blower also works. Let's see if I can find it here. Blower works. Heat works, but AC does not. Of course, no AC compressor. Let's see. Lights work. Camera number two, you should be able to see that. But they work great. One does go down and comes up a little bit slower than the other one, but it does work. There's also the thing down here that makes them pop up but not turn the lights on. Now for things in the glove box, it works fine. All the door locks and door handles and everything works. This car comes with original owner's manual. Some other stuff. What is this? Maintenance schedule. And of course there's other documentation and stuff in here. All of the visors are in good shape. I guess the light for this one may not work, or there's a switch, or I don't know how to operate this. Is that something aftermarket? I can't tell. Okay, they work. Speedometer works. It's off by about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Depends how fast you're going. I think the horn works. Yes, it sounds like the high pitch one is the only one working. So I must need a new low pitch horn. Blinkers all work. Telescoping wheel works. This tilt. She does tilt. What else? What else we got? I'm about ready to drive this thing. Let's go ahead and go. Alright, just because we probably won't do it the rest of the video. Here's reverse. Works just fine. First gear. This car does run and drive and shift very, very well. No stop, no cop. I think that's backwards. No cop, no stop. Let's go to flip on our lights. It did kind of get dark on me here. So what time is it? It's not even 8 o'clock yet. This car sounds really good. It's not a droney. It's not really even all that loud. It's kind of just like a low rumble, I guess you could say. It's not obnoxious. This is a really good driver's car. It's not perfect. Probably not going to win any car shows with it, but to get a Corvette that wins car shows, you're going to be paying way, way, way more than what we're asking. Like I said, we've had this car a couple months now, and we haven't had any issues whatsoever. But of course, you gotta take our word for it because you haven't had it. You guys haven't had it. You can look at the videos where we bought them. They brought it home and all that. Like I said, the car runs and drives very well. You have to take our word for it. You know what they say. You can get a good look at a butcher's ass by sticking your head up a cow, or that's gonna be you're a bull, something like that.
No, I mean you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a butcher's ass, but then no, it's got to be your bull. Wow.
This car gets lots of looks. It's a really neat paint job. It's something I've never really seen before. You got red with like black racing stripe type things, but yet it's also in the bottom and goes to the back. It's really neat looking. Well, this car is, 54 years old. It's got a lot of pep. It's a light car. This engine runs fantastic. The transmission also helps. It feels like it's got a lot of power, even though, according to wherever you look online, it's got like 200-ish, low 200-ish horsepower, or even like high 100-ish horsepower. This car runs and drives very well. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from where we bought it to my house, and I drove it the whole way. Had no issues. I wish I had my phone for the speedometer so you can see it, but this is off 10 to 15, I guess probably more like 15 miles an hour off once you get higher up on the gauge. I'm going to go ahead and close this window. Now this window, it doesn't go all the way up, it seems. It's got a little gap. That window closes a lot better. Maybe I can help this window up. No. I might not even have my door shut. I don't think I do. I guess I don't have my seatbelt on, but they do both work. I'm trying to think of anything else. It's kind of a small car. It's old. There's not a whole lot going on in here. Oh, there's cup holders. No, ashtray, cigarette lighter, an ashtray. Pull a UE. Second gear, you think? Yep, second gear got her done. Perfect. There's one of them Cynico dinosaurs that you always see listed for like $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace. I know a fella who's got one, if you're interested. Of course, this isn't a brand new car. It's not super quiet in here. This is a 54-year-old muscle car. I've said it like 4 or 5 times now. I don't know. If you're expecting perfection, you're going to be disappointed. This is a great driver. We've had little to no issues with it. Other than the alternator, I don't think we've had any issues with it. There might be a couple little kinks still need worked out, but that's up to you to decide how perfect you want the car, I guess. But the way it sits, runs and drives great, shifts great, pass inspection easily, at least I would think. We've been under the car, don't see any reason why it wouldn't pass inspection. Of course, I haven't gotten inspected, I'm kind of cheap like that. I think we expected to sell it whenever we bought the car, at least to sell it eventually. So, I didn't get it inspected or even licensed, so don't tell anyone. I also want to thank you guys for the support that you've given me on some of my most recent videos. They've got quite a bit of attention and I really appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, please go check out my channel. I have tons and tons of videos based around cars, several other test drives of Fords and Chevys and whatever else, Dodges. You can also see some of my auction videos. Those are some of my more viewed videos. I'm almost home now, so as we're wrapping this up, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. If you liked the video, please subscribe, or if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, I guess. Do whatever. I just appreciate you clicking on the video and watching and taking some interest in what I do here. If you're interested in the car, I'll have my information in the description. Or if you just want my email now, it's 20tim, which is spelled Tim, Johnston, Johnston @gmail.com. You can just email me on there and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any questions on this car, you can also leave them in the comments. I will do my best to answer you. I will also link the ad on Facebook Marketplace to this car whenever I end up listing that. But this video will be out before that ad. So if this is viewed within 24-ish hours of upload, the ad will probably not be up. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so I should have plenty of time to edit this video and get an ad up, so we'll see. Yeah, that's about even. Alright. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to show me some support, please like, subscribe, maybe type in a comment. Have you ever owned a Corvette? Tell me what type. If you like Corvettes, don't be afraid to say whatever you want. Or any other car. What's your favorite car? For me, my favorite vehicle in general is Dodge Cummins, like what I got here. You can see videos on that on the channel as well. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This has been Classic Auto, another Classic Auto Rescue video. A little test drive and advertisement, I guess. I appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.